Your AC stopped working. It is Saturday. It is getting hot inside. And the first thing most people do is grab their phone and call a repair company. Before you do that, stop. Because there is a very good chance you are about to pay $300 to $500 for a problem you can fix yourself in 5 minutes with a garden hose. This video is going to show you everything to check before you call anyone, and how to build a home cooling plan that keeps surprise repair bills from destroying your budget all summer long. Let us start with the money side of this because it is important. Emergency AC repair in 2026 costs between $300 and $1,200 on average. But that range assumes you call during normal business hours on a weekday. Call on a Saturday, which is when most people first discover their AC is not working. And you pay a weekend surcharge of $100 to $300 on top of the standard repair rate. Some companies charge 1.5 to 2 times their normal labor rate on weekends. A repair that costs $250 on a Tuesday can easily cost $450 on a Saturday. Same technician, same part, same 30 minutes of work, just a different day of the week. And here's the statistic that should make every homeowner pause before dialing. Roughly 30% of emergency AC service calls where the homeowner decided the situation was urgent enough to pay weekend rates, could have safely waited until Monday without any meaningful risk. The system was not in danger of permanent damage. The home was not at an unsafe temperature. The family just did not know what to check first. This video is going to fix that. Here are the 4 checks that cover the majority of AC problems, in order from fastest to slightly more involved. Check 1. The thermostat. This is embarrassing to mention, but HVAC technicians will tell you it is more common than you think. Make sure the thermostat is set to cool, not fan only. Fan only circulates air without cooling it. Set the mode to cool and the temperature setting below the current room temperature. Wait 5 minutes. If the system starts running and cooling, you just saved yourself a service call. Check 2. The circuit breaker. Your AC has a dedicated circuit breaker in your electrical panel. Find the one labeled AC, air conditioner, or condenser. If it has tripped, it will be in a middle position, not fully on or fully off. Push it firmly to the off position and then back to on. Give the system 5 to 10 minutes to restart. A tripped breaker is one of the most common causes of sudden AC failure and takes 30 seconds to fix. Check 3. The air filter. A severely clogged filter restricts airflow so completely that the system cannot cool effectively. Find your filter, usually in a return air vent or in the air handler unit, and look at it. If it is gray, clogged, or you cannot see light through it, that is almost certainly your problem. A new filter costs $5 to $20 at any hardware store. Replace it and give the system 30 minutes to recover. Check 4. The outdoor condenser unit. Go outside and look at the metal unit sitting next to your house. In spring and early summer, the coils, the metal fins wrapped around the outside, get caked with cottonwood seeds, grass clippings, dandelion fluff, and general debris. This buildup blocks airflow through the coils and prevents the system from releasing heat properly. The result is warm air coming out of your vents even though the system is running. This is where the garden hose fix comes in. Turn off the power to the AC unit at the circuit breaker first. Then grab a standard garden hose, no pressure washer needed, and spray the condenser coils gently from top to bottom on all sides. Let the water wash the debris away until it runs clear. Turn the power back on, go inside, and give the system 15 minutes to restart and begin cooling. This fix costs $0 and solves a surprisingly large percentage of the warm air complaints that result in weekend emergency service calls. If this is your problem, you just saved yourself $200 to $400. Now let us be clear about when these checks are not enough. Because there are situations where you genuinely need a professional, and waiting is not the right call. If anyone in your home is elderly, very young, or has a medical condition that makes heat dangerous, that is a real emergency. Pay the weekend rate. Get it fixed. If you hear grinding, banging, screeching, or any unusual mechanical sounds from the unit, turn it off immediately and call. Running a system with a mechanical failure can cause significantly more expensive damage. A compressor that fails because the system was run while broken can cost $2,000 to $3,000 to replace. If the system runs constantly but never cools the home below a certain temperature, and your filter is clean and your coils are clear, you likely have a refrigerant issue or a failing component that requires a certified technician regardless of the day. If you have checked all 4 items and nothing has changed, call on Monday, save the weekend surcharge, and ask the technician to explain exactly what was wrong so you can add it to your home maintenance knowledge for next time. Here is the move that makes this whole conversation less necessary. The spring AC tune-up. An annual HVAC tune-up during normal business hours in April or early May costs between $75 and $200. During that appointment, a technician checks refrigerant levels, inspects electrical connections, cleans the coils professionally, lubricates moving parts, and identifies any component that is showing signs of wear before it fails completely. The failing capacitor that costs $40 to replace during a scheduled tune-up becomes the failed capacitor that costs $300 to replace on an emergency weekend call when the AC stops working on the hottest day of July. Most major AC breakdowns are not sudden random failures. They are the end result of a gradual deterioration that a tune-up would have caught months earlier. Spending $150 in May to avoid a $500 emergency in July is one of the clearest money wins available in home ownership. If you did not get a tune-up this spring, call your HVAC company Monday morning. Most still have appointment availability in May before the peak summer rush fills their schedules. Here is the budget piece that ties everything together. Unexpected home repair bills are one of the most common reasons people go backward on their debt payoff progress. The AC breaks. It costs $400. That $400 goes on the credit card balance goes up, the minimum payment goes up, and 3 months of debt payoff progress gets erased by one unexpected repair. Here's how to stop that cycle permanently. Build a home maintenance sinking fund. Every month, set aside a specific dollar amount, even $30 to $50, into a dedicated savings account labeled home maintenance. By next spring, you will have $360 to $600 sitting there in cash, specifically for exactly this kind of situation. When the AC acts up, the money is already there. No credit card, no setback, no stress. The Finance Reset Toolkit includes a sinking fund framework that makes building this kind of dedicated buffer a natural part of your monthly system, so that home repairs become planned expenses rather than financial emergencies. Disclaimer: this video is for educational purposes only. Individual results may vary. Please consult a qualified HVAC professional for advice specific to your situation. DIY maintenance steps described here are for basic exterior cleaning only. Any work involving refrigerant, electrical components, or internal parts requires a certified HVAC technician. The Debt Defense System and the Finance Reset Toolkit are both in the description below. Two tools built for the same goal: a financial life where unexpected expenses have a plan, not a credit card. Check the description below for all links. Subscribe to my YouTube channel at Pocket Pilot Fina for deeper money breakdowns every week. And subscribe for daily money moves that actually work. Subscribe now, new money tip every single day.